Hello, my name is Radimo Fadli. Today I'm gonna do presentation about family law in Indonesia. Introduction. Definition of family law. Family law in Indonesia encompasses a set of legal principles and regulations specifically designed to regulate familial relationship, marriage, and matters related to family structures. It is a crucial aspect of the legal system that addresses the rights and responsibilities of individuals within the family unit, aiming to provide a legal framework that ensures the well-being and stability of families in Indonesia society. Importance of family law in Indonesia. Family law plays a pivotal role in shaping and preserving the fabric of Indonesian society. It addresses various aspects of familial relationship, providing guidelines and legal mechanisms for individuals to navigate issues related to marriage, children, property, and domestic harmony. By establishing clear legal provision, family law contributes to social order, protection of individual rights, and the resolution of disputes within the family context. And then we have overview of key legal aspects. This presentation will focus on key elements of family law in Indonesia, including marriage, regulation, property, and financial matters, divorce and annulment procedures, child custody and support, adoption laws, domestic violence, protection, inheritance and succession rules, and consideration for interfaith and intercultural marriage. Understanding this aspect is essential for individuals to navigate the legal landscape and ensure the protection of their rights and responsibilities within the family structures. Marriage in Indonesia, legal age and consent. In Indonesia, the legal age for marriage is 19 for men and 16 for women. However, both parties must obtain parental consent before marriage. This legal requirement underscore the importance of family involvement in the marriage process and reflect cultural values regarding family relationship. Types of marriage recognition. Indonesia recognizes two main types of marriage, civil and religious. Civil marriages are conducted in government office, while religious marriages are performed according to the custom and belief of the respective religious communities. Both types have legal validity, providing couples with option to align their marriage ceremony with their personal belief and cultural practices. Registration and requirements. To establish a valid marriage in Indonesia, couple must adhere to specific registration procedures and fulfill certain requirements. This may include obtaining a marriage license, presenting valid identification, and fulfilling any religious or cultural requisite. Proper registration ensures the legal recognition of the marriage and the right and responsibilities that come with it. Property and financial matters. Marital property regimes. Indonesia recognizes two main marital property regimes: community property and separate property. The default regime is community property, where assets required during the marriage are considered joint property. Couples, however, have the option to choose a separate property regime through a prenuptial agreement, allowing them greater flexibility in managing their financial affairs. Spousal financial responsibilities. Marriage in Indonesia entails financial responsibilities between spouses. These include mutual financial support, where spouses are expected to contribute to the family's financial well-being. Understanding these responsibilities is vital for fostering economic stability within the family unit and addressing financial challenges that may arise during the course of the marriage. Division of property in case of divorce. In the event of divorce, the division of property follows the chosen marital property regime. For community property, assets acquired during the marriage are generally divided equally. In cases of separate property, each spouse retains ownership of their individual assets. Familiarity with this principle is essential for couples contemplating marriage and serves as foundational aspect of family law in Indonesia. Divorce and annulment. Ground for divorce and annulment. In Indonesia, divorce can be granted based on specific grounds defined by law. Common grounds include adultery, abandonment, domestic violence, or a prolonged separation. Annulment, on the other hand, declares a marriage null and void, as if it never exists. Grounds for annulment include fraud, coercion, or the inability to consummate the marriage. Legal procedures and requirements. The legal procedure for divorce or annulment involve filing a petition with the court. Both parties are usually required to attend meditation session to explore the possibility of reconciliation. If reconciliation fails, the court proceeds with the divorce or annulment proceeding. Understanding the legal process is crucial for individuals seeking to dissolve their marriage while adhering to legal requirements. Child custody and support consideration. One of the significant aspects of divorce in Indonesia is the determination of child custody and support. The court considers the best interest of the child when deciding custody arrangement. Additionally, the non-custodial parent may be obligated to provide financial support. These considerations aim to ensure the well-being and stability of the children involved in the dissolution of the marriage. Child custody and support. Principle governing child custody in case of divorce or separation is determining child custody involved assessing the best interest of the child. Indonesian law prioritizes the welfare and happiness of the child when deciding on custody arrangements. Factors such as the child's age, health, education, and emotional well-being are considered, aiming to provide a stable and nurturing environment. Determining child support. Child support is an essential component to ensure the financial well-being of the child after divorce. The non-custodial parent is typically required to contribute financially to cover the child's living expenses, education, and healthcare. The amount is determined based on the financial capacity of both parents and the needs of the child, emphasizing the shared responsibility of both parents. Rights and responsibilities of parents. Both parents retain certain rights and responsibilities even after divorce. These include the right to visitation, involvement in major decisions affecting the child, and the duty to financially support the child. Recognition and respecting these rights and responsibilities is crucial for fostering a healthy and supportive post-divorce co-parenting environment. Adoption in Indonesia. Legal procedure for adoption. Adoption in Indonesia is regulated by specific legal procedure to ensure the welfare of the child and the right of adoptive parent. Prospective adoptive parent must obtain the permission from the Minister of Social Affairs and meet certain criteria such as age and financial stability. The adoption process involves court approval and the insertion of a new birth certificate for the adopted child. Requirement for adoptive parents. Adoptive parents must fulfill certain requirements, including being of a certain age and having a good moral character. The adoption process may also involve interview, home visits, and assessment to determine the suitability of the adoptive parents. These safeguards are in place to ensure the well-being of the child and the stability of the adoptive family. Rights and responsibilities of adopted children. Adopted children in Indonesia have the same right and responsibility as biological children. They are entitled to the love, care, and support of their adoptive parent. The legal recognition of this right ensures that adopted children are fully integrated into their adoptive families, creating a supportive and nurturing environment. Family violence protection. Legal measures against domestic violence. Indonesia recognizes the importance of protecting individuals within the family from domestic violence. Legal measures are in the place to address and prevent domestic violence. Victims of domestic violence can seek protection order from the court, restricting the abusive party from approaching or containing the victim. The legal system is committed to ensuring the safety and well-being of individuals facing domestic violence situation. Support service for victims. Victims of domestic violence have access to support service provided by government and non-governmental organizations. Shelters, counseling service, and legal assistance are available to help victims rebuild their life. This support system aims to empower victims and provide them with the resources needed to break free from abusive situations. Reporting and legal action. Reporting domestic violence is a crucial step in addressing the issue. Individuals experiencing domestic violence or witnessing in their community are encouraged to report the incident to the authorities. Legal action, including criminal charge against the perpetrator, may be initiated to hold them accountable for their action. These legal measures are designed to create a safer environment for individuals and families affected by domestic violence. Inheritance and succession. Laws governing inheritance. In Indonesia, inheritance law govern the distribution of a deceased person's assets among their heirs. The law recognizes the importance of ensuring a fair and just distribution of the estate, considering factors such as the relationship between the deceased and the heirs. Understanding this law is essential for individuals to plan their estate and for families to navigate the inheritance process. Distribution of assets among heirs. The distribution of assets typically involves the surviving spouse, children, and other close relatives. The laws may specify the proportion of the estate allocated to each category of heirs. In case where there is no will, the estate is distributed according to statutory provision to ensure a systematic and equitable division. Legal procedure for inheritance matters. The legal procedure for handling inheritance matters involves the submission of a request for a certificate of inheritance to the court. This certificate is crucial for heirs to claim their right over the deceased assets. The legal system aims to streamline the inheritance process and resolve any potential dispute among the heirs. Interfaith and intercultural marriage. Legal procedure for interfaith marriage. Indonesia, with its diverse cultural and religious landscape, and acknowledge and respect legally married in Indonesia, provided they obtain the necessary permission and fulfill the requirements. The government aims to promote harmony and understanding in a society that embraces religious and cultural diversity. Recognition of cultural diversity and family law. The legal system in Indonesia recognizes and respects the cultural diversity of its population. This is evident in the provision for intercultural marriage, where couples from different ethnic backgrounds are free to marry. The recognition of cultural diversity in family law reflects the national commitment to inclusivity and unity among its citizens. Impact on marriage and family rights. Interfaith and intercultural marriage may have implications on marriage and family rights. Understanding this implication is crucial for couples to navigate potential challenges. Issues such as the religious upbringing of children, cultural practice within the family, and the recognition of marriage in different cultural contexts are essential considerations for couples entering into interfaith or intercultural unions. Recent legal development. Overview of recent change. In recent years, Indonesia has experienced legal reform and development in family law. This change aims to adapt to societal shifts, promote equality, and address emerging issues within the realm of family relationship. It is crucial for individuals, legal practitioners, and policymakers to stay updated on this development to ensure that legal process align with contemporary values and needs. Example of recent reform: gender equality, effort to enhance gender equality within family law, addressing issues related to marriage, divorce, and inheritance. Children rights, emphasis on children rights and welfare, with a focus on ensuring their best interests are prioritized in legal proceedings. Domestic violence prevention, strengthening legal measures to prevent and address domestic violence, including increased penalties for offenders and improve support service for victims. Ongoing legal initiative. The Indonesian government may be involved in ongoing legal initiatives related to family law. This could include further reform to adapt to societal change, enhance legal procedures, and address emerging challenges within the family structures. Staying informed about the initiative is essential for comprehensive understanding of the evolving legal landscape. Conclusion, recap of key points. In conclusion, our exploration of family law in Indonesia has highlighted key aspects crucial for understanding and navigating legal matters within familial relationship, from marriage regulation to inheritance law. The Indonesian legal system play a vital role in shaping and preserving family structure while adapting to societal change. Importance of legal awareness. Legal awareness is paramount for individual families to make informed decisions regarding marriage, divorce, child custody, inheritance, and other family-related matters. By understanding the legal framework, individual can better protect their rights, foster harmonious relationship, and contribute to the overall well-being of their families. Continuous legal evolution. Family law is not static, it evolves to address contemporary challenges and social shifts. Staying informed about recent legal development ensures that individual and legal practitioners can adapt to change and contribute to the ongoing improvement of family law in Indonesia. Seeking legal guidance for individuals facing complex family law issues. Seeking legal guidance is advisable. Professional advice ensures that legal processes are navigated correctly, rights are protected, and fair resolution are achieved in accordance with Indonesian law. Thank you for attention.